She can have beauty, charm, and a perfect body, but none of it works on the man who isn't ruled by lust. That's the one she fears, because she can't control him. The man women truly fear is not the one who chases desire, but the one who masters it, who controls his passion and emotions so tightly, he becomes untouchable, even to the most irresistible woman. Most men don't realize this, but the moment they let their desire lead, they give away their power. Women can feel it. They can sense when a man is desperate to please, to impress, or to be chosen. And once a woman senses that, she may enjoy the attention, but she will never respect the man, because respect doesn't come from what you give her, it comes from what you can withhold. You see, desire is natural, attraction is human, but discipline, that's rare. And what's rare is valuable. A man who doesn't fall at her feet, who doesn't melt when she touches him, who can look at beauty and stay grounded in his purpose, that man is different. That man is dangerous. Not because he's cruel, but because he can't be seduced by appearances alone. And that makes him immune to manipulation. The aftermath of sex. After sex, many men change, not because they've grown wiser, but because something chemical happens. Their emotional defenses drop. Their judgment becomes clouded. Suddenly, what seemed like a bad idea yesterday now feels acceptable. They start making compromises. They tolerate things they said they'd never accept. Why? Because the woman is no longer just a person to them. She becomes emotionally bonded to their brain. It's a trap most men don't even know they're in. Women know this. They've seen it. A man who was strong, firm, and full of standards becomes soft, agreeable, even submissive after sex. Not because she demanded it, because he offered it, willingly. And that's why the man who holds back, the man who doesn't rush into intimacy, terrifies her, because she knows she can't use the one weapon that works on 90% of men. Strength without coldness. Now let's be clear. Emotional control doesn't mean emotional emptiness. The man women respect most isn't emotionally dead. He's emotionally disciplined. He feels everything, but he doesn't act on everything. He can love, but he won't beg. He can care, but he won't lose himself. He can open his heart, but not at the cost of his self-respect. That kind of man is extremely rare, because we live in a world where instant reaction is mistaken for honesty, where oversharing is seen as vulnerability, and craving attention is confused with love. But a true man, a grounded man, knows the difference. He doesn't run from emotion. He just refuses to be ruled by it. And that is what makes a woman respect him more than any sweet words ever could. 5 hard-hitting rules to control your lust and emotions like a real man. First, stop worshiping the female body. Yes, women are beautiful, but you're not a dog chasing meat. If all you see is her body, then you're not in control. She is, even without touching you. Master your eyes, or life will master you. 2. Don't give a king's energy to a temporary bond. Every time you reply just because she's hot, you rob yourself. Every casual relationship drains a piece of your focus, your power, your dignity. Save your energy for the woman who builds with you, not the one who drains you. 3. Understand. Sex changes everything. Sex will change you, even if you think you're immune. Suddenly you're justifying, compromising, getting attached. She knows this. You don't. If you don't control your desire, you're signing your own defeat. 4. Don't chase the feeling. Watch yourself. The moment your heart moves faster than your brain, pause. Never make decisions when you're emotional. Never confess feelings when you're just lonely. A real man doesn't run from emotions. He doesn't kneel to them either. 5. Make decisions like no woman exists. Ask yourself, would I still do this? If there were no woman involved, would I change my mission, my values, my beliefs? If she wasn't beautiful? A true man decides when no one is watching and stays firm when everyone is. Why she hates the man who won't submit. She says she wants a strong man, a confident man, a man who leads. But the moment she meets him, she starts testing him, pushing his limits, pulling away to see if he chases, acting cold to see if he begs, throwing drama to see if he breaks. And when none of it works, when he stays calm, focused, and unshaken, she feels something terrifying, powerlessness, because she's used to men folding. She's used to her emotions being the remote control. She pouts. They apologize. She withdraws. They chase. She gets silent. They panic. But this man, he doesn't react. He doesn't chase. He doesn't play. And that makes her feel something she's not used to feeling. Small. That's why she says he's cold, toxic, or emotionally unavailable. Not because he's any of that, but because he refuses to submit. And that is the one kind of man she can't control. So she learns to hate what she can't conquer. Why a man who can't control his lust will never win. If you can't control your lust, you'll never control your life. Because the man who's led by his sexual urges is always chasing. Chasing women, chasing attention, chasing escape. He spends hours watching porn, texting random girls, swiping on apps, chasing validation. And while he does that, another man is building his business, another man is mastering a skill, another man is getting stronger, physically, financially, mentally. Lust doesn't just waste time, it destroys focus. And no man can build an empire with a distracted mind and a weak will. Women can smell this weakness. They may enjoy it for a moment, but they will never follow a man who can't even lead himself. You think you're free when you chase pleasure, but in truth, you're a slave in golden chains. The truth is simple. A man who can't control himself will always be controlled by others, by women, by lust, by fear, by the opinions of a world that doesn't care if he wins or loses. But the man who masters his desire, his emotions, and his mission, that man becomes unstoppable. That man becomes rare. And in a world full of noise, distraction, and weak men, rare is powerful. This channel isn't for everyone. It's not for men who want to feel good. It's for men who want to wake up. Men who are tired of living on autopilot. Men who are ready to take back control. So if you felt something in this video, a shift, a truth, a challenge, don't scroll past it. Subscribe, because what we're building here is just getting started. And trust me, you don't want to wake up years from now and realize you missed it.